Formula One makes its triumphant return to a slightly reprofiled Greenstone, the home of the Green Ducks. Hey everybody, I'm Greg Woods. My heart is all aflutter because we are back here with the Ducks on a track that has given us some fantastic Grand Prix in previous years. Greenstone goes back to season number 1. Back then, Jelle got pole position in qualifying, but it was Origin who won the race. Back in season 4, we returned, switched directions of this circuit, and it was Swifty going from pole to race win, but Origin got fastest lap that time. So we know the O'Rangers are quick here. We know the Green Ducks always have a lot of hope, but Billy down there in 18th in the standings is going to need a bit more than hope to climb up the order today. Well, here are the choices for the home team Green Ducks. They've gone with Mallard. What do you think of these choices? What have your favorites done, and do you think it is the correct one? Well, we're about to find out. Getting us started here in Q1, it is cloudy. This track, very different than what we have seen in the past. The opening first few turns is about the same, but once you get past corner 7, it becomes a long straightaway and then a slightly less curvy version of what we saw in season number 1. Back then, of course, this was the track with the most number of corners of any Grand Prix circuit. That was 23 of them. Opening time by Cloudy. Looks like it's going to be eclipsed by Meepo. This is also a long circuit, by the way. 14.5 meters in its first iteration. It's gotten a little bit shorter since then by cutting out some of those corners. Meepo does indeed go up to P1. Here is Bumble. This straightaway here, a nice little fade, getting over onto the curbs. That was a good line through sector number 3 with a 25.74. Siren now. Purple in the first sector, that means fastest of anybody, but lost a heap of time in the middle. You wonder if the middle reprofiled section is causing a bit of confusion for these marbles, the ones that have raced here in the past at least. But don't worry, they are fast learners. Origin, speaking of going fast, purple in the middle sector, 0.05 off in the third, half a second back overall on the lap in P3. Here is Yellow Eye, looking quick here, riding that inside wall. That's a dangerous game you play if you might clip off of one of those little red connectors. 25.28. By 0.3, Yellow Eye goes to the top. Snowstorm is out now. But you also hear that cheer because Mallard is on track. Snowstorm goes to 5th, 1.2 back. It looked very promising. Mallard radioing from the pit wall, saying, "Stop waving to the fans." You can tell that marble is thrilled to be out here. Oh, but goes dead last. Mallard was so excited. Talked pre-race about the thrill of getting on this track and representing, but also being on the new reprofiled sections. That did not turn out. Mallard will be in jeopardy shortly for not making it to Q2. Swifty, purple through sector number 1. I mentioned the success here, and it continues, a 25 flat. Swifty, pole sitter and race winner, back in season 4, goes to the top of the standings and puts Razzie on the bubble as we're about to begin the eliminations with Yeller, but it will not be Yeller eliminated. Razzie is out. Swifty is safe. You see the green and the red in the scoring pylon on the left. Eve for the Midnight Wisps. Over the line into 3rd. Pretty solid there. Ember for the Solar Flares down the backstretch. Slightly tighter right-hander, then out onto the left. Ember goes 7th. Siren and Mallard are eliminated. Yellow Eye and Eve join Swifty, advancing to Q2. That will be a 3-lap shootout to determine pole position. Everybody eliminated here in Q1 will slot into those grid positions. And Remus goes 8th, knocks out Cloudy for the Hazers. Pinky Rosa lost a 10th in the middle sector. Time had been trending down, but let's see if the Pinkies can claw it back. Not quite. 9th, safe for now. Snowstorm is out. Diego for the Indigo Stars, taking a similar line to what we saw Yellow Eye earlier. Couple of extra hits on the walls, lost a bit of time in the 3rd sector, and Diego straight to the red. Momo for Team Momo. Good middle sector. Handled that one nicely. Is there an advantage to being a green marble at Greenstone? Well, the Green Ducks would say no, but Momo goes up into 6th and is safe. Bumble also locked in. Pinky Rosa on the bubble. Orangin knocked out. Starry, 14th. Shimmer keeps it off the walls right up until the end. And 16th. Disappointing with 1 marble left. Pinky Rosa may just survive depending on what Club does, and that was a slow section of corners, visibly, and it reflects on time. Club trying to pick up the pace, but was not dealt a very good hand, courtesy of the lines that marble took. Bottom 10 are out. Top 10 will catch their breath and move on to Q2. Orangin just missing out. Our former fastest lap setter and race winner from Season 1. Drama abounds anytime you put marbles on a racetrack like this, and you can witness it with the Hyperloop set. Be sure to check this out on the website. Think about how you might prefer to race. So many different ways to do it, and so many different outcomes. Will your favorite team prove victorious in whatever gauntlet to which you send them? Find out. Ready for Q2 here at Greenstone. We mentioned all of the different changes, different directions, different corners, an accelerator, no accelerator. Whatever it is, the marbles, they show up. They are ready to go and always up for the challenge. Challenge right now that awaits them is a 3-lap shootout. And we're rolling, and it's not a great start for the pole sitter. Yellow Eye gets by it immediately, builds up a quick gap. Momo does not let that marble get away, however, and is right there. Swifty has fallen back to 4th behind Eve, caught napping at the start of this race. Eve leads to the inside, now back to the outside, trying to keep Swifty behind. Momo catching the draft of Yellow Eye as we complete lap number 1. Pinky Rosa comes up into 4th. That was an excellent start for a marble that was just barely making it to this session. The lead has come down incrementally up front. Meepo has fallen back to dead last. Remus in a battle with Yeller. Now Yeller goes all the way to the back. Ember and Bumble are also in the mix. Yellow Eye going to the inside, tumbles over the attenuator, and then makes contact with Momo. Down the backstretch they come. Battle heating up between 2nd and 3rd, and Eve holding Momo back. Ember in 4th. Pinky Rosa, we begin the final lap. Yellow Eye trying to disappear. And now Eve having to contend with Momo once again. Inside, outside they come. Eve getting closer, but hit hard off the curbs. Into Sector 3. Yellow Eye, a big gap. Absolutely floored it. And Pinky Rosa, with a phenomenal last lap, goes up into 2nd place. Momo happy on the radio for what they were able to do. They'll be starting in 5th. Swifty goes down to 4th. Yellow Eye, Pinky Rosa, and Eve, the only ones to capture points from this session. Lots of opportunities for overtaking wherever you are on this circuit, and I think we're going to see that play out once again in the race tomorrow. Greenstone always delivers. We saw it in that 3-lap shootout. What will we get for a full Grand Prix?